Elohim. God said, let us make man in our own image, in the likeness of ourselves, and let them be masters of the fish of the sea, the birds of heaven, the cattle, all the wild animals, and all the creatures that creep along the ground. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. Something interesting is coming out here. God is creating, let us make man. God is great, Elohim the creator, majestic, all-powerful. Let us make man in our own image and likeness, and not make them to what? Sit down, do nothing, so that they could be masters of the birds of the air, the cattle, the wild beasts, all the creatures. So God is now what? We can safely deduce, correctly deduce, giving us a share in that creation. He has a power and authority, and He has created us, and He's giving us that power and authority. And we too, who have power and authority, ought to use that to bring life as God gives us life. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't do it. Okay. Not leave that so. God formed man from the dust of the ground. Yahweh then shaped man from the soil of the ground and blew the breath of life into his nostrils, and man became a living being. Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. Let's take a look at what Genesis chapter 2 verse 7 tells us. Yes, look, it's right here. Yahweh God shaped man from the soil of the ground and blew the breath of life into his nostrils, and man became a living breath. Tomorrow, please God, I want to talk about that blowing experience. It's very intriguing, very interesting. Of course, a bit jovial too, but we will talk about it tomorrow, please God.